Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're not late. We're on time, actually. If you were wondering. But anyway, hi. I'm Rachel. You're on my channel. This is called Let Me in the Library, and right now we're doing some bullet journaling sprints. Of course, if you want to use these to read or to be productive in some other way, highly encouraged. Do whatever you want. But was this? Excuse me. Was this scheduled for the wrong? No. I'm just late. That's just
Katie.
Chrissy. Don't. Anyway, so we are working on our bullet journals. We will be sharing our process as we bullet journal along during sprints. There we are. Yes, you're so right. Here we are. I'm sorry, I have a problem. I promise I'm trying to get better. I need an intervention. Anyway, so yes, we are going to be showing you our bullet journals and just providing the space so that if you want to bullet journal along with us or chat with us or read or whatever it is, you can do that. But first, let's introduce our guests for today. And by our, I mean my. Everybody just introduce yourself. I'm going to be quiet now.
Hello, I'm Steph from Stephanie Bookish, and I'm working on my bullet journal, but I'm going to be the only one that doesn't have like an overhead thing because I don't have the capabilities to do that.
It's okay.
I barely do, so.
Okay. And I'm Julia, and my channel is called Shakespeare and Such, and I'm also going to be bullet journaling, even though I thought about reading because I have a book club on Sunday that I'm not prepared for, but
same.
We got days until that, so it's fine.
What's your book club book?
Let me grab it because I don't know how to say the author's name.
Mine is for fantasy series. I need to read Vicious, and I think I'm like 30 pages in, maybe.
Ooh.
And I am going away this weekend, so I just need to bring it with me and then not interact with people, which is bad because I'm paying like $200 to be here with my friends on this weekend. We're going to the Catskills. And we were all like, let's get this cute Airbnb. We're going to make food. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And I'm like, that sounds fun. And I am in. However, I need to get about 350 pages read real fast.
Love you all. This is going to be a blast. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
No.
Glad I paid to be here.
Until my
Please.
book's read.
This is what I'm reading. Sunlight on a Broken Column. It's Fantastic Classics Book Club. And it's actually not bad so far. It just has like really weird pacing. Like the chapters are very like short and episodic, and that always is a little jarring for me. But I like the writing, so.
Yeah, I find Vicious also has like very short chapters, which usually I do enjoy, but it does jump a little bit. So you got to be like very on the ball. Can't fall asleep reading this one. I mean, technically, you really shouldn't fall asleep reading, but anyway, we won't have to talk about my flaws too much anyway. So. You're ready.
Ladies.
Hello. Playing Animal Crossing. Okay, I want to get back into Animal Crossing, and by back in, I mean really
Actually start playing for the first time ever. Is what you mean?
What I mean is, I got Animal Crossing like a year after everybody else, and I was like, it's fine. I'm sure people still play this. Nobody played this. So I was like, it's fine. So I got it, and then the first day when they're like, welcome to your island, I played it for like 8 hours straight. But you can't do anything on the first day. You cannot do a thing. They're just like, welcome to the island. You have like a mechanical, well, I have the two villagers. It's like a mechanical robot chicken. And
you had him?
Yeah, Sprocket.
He's like an S. He's like a super character. People love him.
Oh, wait. What? Wait, maybe I'm thinking.
So, no, like there's rankings of Animal Crossing characters.
He's an S tier villager?
So like it's like S, A, and then like B, C, D. And he's like an S character. So he's super. People really want him.
S for super.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I actually don't know if it is for super. I just
made
that up.
It ought to be. Oh my god. Wait, I can't remember who my other villager is because it's been so long since I played. Well, the point I'm trying to make is it was like you arrive and you can't do anything. So I just like fished and caught bugs for 8 hours.
Okay, but fishing is like my favorite thing. It's so
hard.
therapeutic.
Oh my god, it's so hard. I keep trying to catch a shark. I haven't caught a shark on any
Oh,
single
well,
racing game I've ever played.
okay, but that's because you have to catch the animal or the fish or whatever at specific times of the year.
See, that's ridiculous. I am a busy woman. I don't know. I don't log in every holiday. I don't even log in
No,
every
it's
birthday.
like so no, like it's month by month. So like the sharks are around in the summer and you catch them like at specific places. So there's the pier and you know what, don't even get me started on this. Anyway. Yeah, it's very specific.
It's very important.
Seasonal.
I mean, because I was like, oh, is this what this has been for in all the previous games? I finally got that swimsuit.
Oh, yeah.
To get in the water. Because I think I just like would buy them in the other games and be like, well, this is cute. And I just didn't know you could actually like, get in the water at all. I was just like, I've been fishing for ages, but this fish won't come any closer. I can't move. So I didn't know about that. But I'm learning a lot. And I'm glad there's an update, so now people will finally play again.
I've been playing the whole time. I just wanna let you know.
Because October is over. October was so busy, but now I'm like, I'm ready to have a good time. And also I saw in your vlog, because I did not log into Animal Crossing in like however many months, that they have little pumpkin heads.
Oh.
Yeah, if you do the Halloween little section, Jack, when you give him candy, he'll give you a pumpkin head.
Who is Jack?
He's like the Halloween dude. Because every holiday they have like a special character that comes onto the island the day of that holiday, and you can interact with them and they'll give you like rare items. And so if you give him candy, he'll give you like different things. So he'll give you spooky flooring, spooky walls. He'll give you his
get candy.
They sell it all October.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just don't ever know what's going on.
You can I mean, I don't know. So I've heard that the like holidays are now time locked, but you can technically time travel. So all you have to do is like turn off your automated clock and then set it to whatever. So you may be able to go back to Halloween and celebrate it again. And your villagers, like if they're in their houses, they'll give you candy. So if you didn't buy any, because you can only buy one per day. So if you didn't buy any, they'll give you candy so that you can give it to Jack.
Here's the other thing I want. More than 2 villagers. How do I get that? I haven't terraformed anything. I only have 2 villagers.
Okay. So basically, once you talk to, I can't remember if it's Tom or the 2 twins or whatever, you have to start giving them like fish and bugs so that they'll open a museum. And then they open the museum and you meet Blathers. And then once that happens, your goal is, okay, so then you want to... I have
the shop. I have like the store open.
Okay, so now your goal is that you have to talk to Label or Mabel, who's in the square area, you know, the town square resident services area. Okay. She'll come with like a little clothing pop-up store, and you have to like interact with her. I don't know if you have to buy anything because I've been playing for like a year and a half, so I don't remember if you have to buy anything, but you have to interact with her like on 5 different occasions, and then she'll come move to your island. And once she moves to your island, your next thing that will happen is Tom Nook will ask you to start gathering items because 3 more people are going to move onto your island. And then this
I've heard about, because this is where they're like, hey, want to go on a not fun scavenger hunt and just collect items for me?
Yeah.
This is what I've heard is what happens. Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard. You just have to like make DIYs for them and give it to them. But what's funny is that some of the DIYs don't even make sense because your villagers don't put anything outside of their house. And sometimes the stuff that you have to make for it is like outside furniture, but they don't use that. So you're just making it cuz. Yeah. So once you do that, then you have the option after you get KK Slider to your island, whatever. Then you'll have the option to like terraform and stuff. And then you can go island hopping and find islanders. And I think like 9 people can live on your island at a time.
I think it's maybe like 9 or 10 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
See, what I've been doing is I've been traveling to my friends' islands where they already terraformed everything. It's beautiful. They have 100 million villagers. They have 10. Whatever. They have every product.
Yeah.
They have DIY. And they were like, I'm going to leave 100 DIYs on my front lawn. Take whatever you want. So I just go on their island and then they just give me things. And then I return with like a super axe or like a ladder.
Oh my gosh.
Or something. And I was like, I didn't know you could go up here. Like there's just like little things I haven't unlocked yet. But because my friends are just like, take this, take this, take this. I'm like,
I know.
Out. I have all these like nice hats. I have like new like wallpaper and stuff. And everyone's like, yeah, this is like, you know, pretty old. And I'm like, this is brand new. This is new to me.
Sarah from String Bean Books just came to my island today because she needed the little mush lamps. They didn't have the DIY for it and some mums. And I was like, just come to my island. I've got it.
I just saw her talking about that in her story. She's like, anyone. Mush lamps, please.
Oh my God. Are the villagers vaccinated? That's a good question. I think the new update will still not answer this. I don't know. I have no when do your villagers fight to the death? Maybe in the new maybe in the 3.0 update, actually, I think. We should put in a request to the developers. This is what we want. Is it what we want? We like our villagers.
I love my villagers.
Did I ever tell the story about how stupid I am with Animal Crossing? No. I know this is not very specific, so I could elaborate, but the one time that I was especially stupid with Animal Crossing. Okay, I'll just tell it anyway. All right, so
go for it.
I thought you were already going into it.
Okay,
I thought that was the beginning of the story. So the one time. So I was playing Animal Crossing New Leaf, the 3DS one,
and
again, like I don't play these games at the speed other people do, so I was really just very like behind, didn't really know like what are the capabilities of the game, and I don't remember how old I was, but any age really doesn't excuse what I did, so we'll just continue. So I was talking to my favorite villager, which is Apple. She is super cute, and I loved her because every time I got stung by bees because I didn't know how to catch them, every other villager would be like, oh my God, your face is disgusting.
Yeah, they do.
It's so gross. I've never seen anything more disgusting. You should go put something on it. And I was like a bag? Like, what's wrong with you? And then when I met Apple, she was like, oh my God, here's some medicine. So she like brought me a solution to the problem. And I like put it on and I was like, okay, now nobody's telling me how ugly I am. Thank you so much. Because otherwise you just have to like wait for it to go away or buy medicine or something. So anyway, I was like, Apple, you are my fave. You are my girl. I love you. And, you know, like over time, the villagers will send you like letters on like pretty background paper and stuff.
Yeah.
And be like, you know, like, hey, it's my birthday or like whatever. Or like you give them something. They're like, thank you so much. So you know that there's like a feature with Animal Crossing New Leaf. I don't know which other games do this, where some of the villagers will be like, I want a new catchphrase. What do you think my catchphrase should be? And then you can like type something in and just be like, I think it should be this. And then they'll just start saying that whenever they talk to you. So for instance, I had a bear in town and he was like, my catchphrase is roar. So he would just like say things and just be like, roar afterwards. I was like, that's cute. Okay. But I had come up with like various different like catchphrases for different people, but they're specific to the villager. Like they do not spread. But they did, okay? So, like, my bear started talking, like, the way that the pig did, and the pig would start saying stuff like the frog did, or, like, whatever. So, like, I was at a point where I was like, there's a conspiracy going on. So, I penned a letter to Apple.
I penned a letter.
Apple, some people in this village are acting really weird, and I don't know why, but they started saying strange things. Have you noticed that? And she responded the way that, you know, a computer does. Like, thank you for your letter. I really appreciate it, like, you know, everything you said, and I'm really thinking about it. And I was like, you're right, Apple. We shouldn't talk about it because then intercept this letter and the knowledge could get out because I think there's something bigger going on here. And she was like, you're right. So again, like a computer just responding like, yes, thank you so much for your letter. And like, I've been thinking about what you said, and I definitely think that, you know, like, we're such good friends. Like, I could share any secret with you. And I was like, yes, Apple, what is the secret? Obviously, she did not have anything to say to me, but I continued this charade for about like 4 letters until I was like, this is a computer program. And I just thought that maybe because it could connect to the internet, to the outside world, the way that you could like travel to different islands, maybe there was like a secret to unlock here. There was not. I tried using different paper. I tried phrasing my subject. It did not change. Anyway, this person has read 850 pages of 11/22/63 in a half day.
Wow. I like that book.
Respect.
Wait, I thought it was like only 800 and something pages. I guess I'm wrong.
I know it's a chunker.
Yeah.
Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Do we have themes?
Well, I usually don't, but I was like trying to find like little cute things I could print, and then I found this that was like, it said red, and it was like the definition and history of the color red, and I was like, Taylor Swift month. It's Taylor Swift. Red. Now's the time. How did I mess up my whitebalance so bad? How do I get my lighting good again? Adjust. I'm like in the dark.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
But so this is all I have to go on. But my theme is red, Taylor's version as of now.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's so intelligent.
And I like it. It's like very fancy. It's like red was the first color after black and white to have a name, and was the first color known to have been used in prehistoric art and decoration. Like, we're learning as we're bullet.
Here we are. We're learning, people.
Go ahead. I interrupted.
No, you're fine. I'm doing like mostly mushrooms, but it's like cottagecore autumn vibes.
Oh, those are my favorite. I love those themes so much.
Yeah.
Although I just read Mexican Gothic, so I'm a little sensitive to mushrooms.
Yeah, I can understand why.
I'm a little afraid of Mexican Gothic.
You know what?
Sorry,
I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms, but I'm afraid. If I read it, will I despise them? Will I not be able to eat them?
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I don't eat mushrooms, so maybe that doesn't matter to me. But like, everyone really built it up that I thought I was going to just like physically vomit in the process of reading. And I did totally fine. And I don't know if it's because I've been like watching gross, spooky stuff for Halloween season. And now I'm just like, everything's fine. I'm unaffected now. But like it was gross. Like, out loud, I would be like, gross, you know? But like, I wasn't actually heaving.
It wasn't like traumatizing or anything. Okay, that's good. I don't really have like a theme. I just have colors picked out, but I figured I would still go for more of like an autumny, leafy vibe, because I didn't really do any traditional Halloween-y fall stuff in my bullet journal yet. So last month I did like constellations, which was cute. Although technically it would have made more sense to do it this month because I am hosting like a Zodiac readathon. So
that's so true.
You know, it's like, I gave you some foreshadowing, and now I'm giving you some post-shadowing. So, whoa.
So deep.
Her mind. It's not here. We will come back to this comment when Steph returns. Hello again. I would like an island where newcomers are attacked. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Seems like it.
I have to say, I don't think this is the game for you. This is a wholesome game for fun. So no, I don't. This is not really an action game. I'm reading a book about whales, and it seems your people are developing a society. It's cultural evolution.
Oh, your villagers?
Oh, maybe. I think this is about my dumb story. I believe so. See, this is what I thought though, because I was like, they're getting smarter.
Yeah.
Maybe they built them as like low form AI or something like that. Like, who knows?
It is really, it's cute to think about though, because like I do that with like things my friends say or like YouTubers that I like. I'll start like saying that one phrase and I'm like, oh, I've been hanging out with them too much.
Yeah.
So,
And meanwhile, I was like, they wouldn't. At no point was I like, they programmed it in that people talk to each other and then gain each other's phrases. I was like, no. That is really Kevin the pig in a bear suit, obviously. It's the only way it makes sense. Because I'm saying, like, the pig was literally like, ha ha ha, roar. And I was like, that's not your thing.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah. It really does sound like he's acting and then he's like, roar. Oh, damn, I blew my cover. You better know I'm not a pig.
Also, I haven't read 11/22/63, but it is a very chunky Stephen King novel. And I believe it is about time traveling back to stop the Kennedy assassination.
That's all I know about it. Sounds accurate to me.
So it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. I think isn't there a TV show adaptation?
Yeah. I think it's a short series.
Or like a mini-series, yeah.
A couple episodes, but heard it's also good. And I think it has Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the main guy.
I had someone else I knew, and that's why I thought of it. I'm going to look it up while you're reading the next comment.
Your villagers who are communicating, it's like hump whale songs evolving. Maybe, or it could be a glitch, and I would be... But we won't know. We just don't know.
Very, very accurate. Oh, it has what's-her-face. I don't know how to say her last name. I don't want to mess it up. Sarah Gadon? Gadon? I don't know. She's like a very pretty blonde lady, but she was in like Alias Grace and Belle and a lot of period dramas.
Sorry, somebody came to my door.
No, I'm sorry for you.
I know. I was like, could you stop talking? Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
You were like, I need to go be live on YouTube. Like,
people are expecting me.
No, she was super nice.
Also, Sammy wanted to let you know that she saw your new video before this live.
Oh, thank you.
Also, the Humpback Whale song is the same thing as my villagers, apparently. Mm-hmm. Maybe.
They're evolving.
We'll never know. That's not the same game that just got updated, so therefore I haven't played it in 100 years. But anyway, I think we're going to do some bullet journaling now. If everybody's ready. If you have a theme and you're bullet journaling along with us, let us know what your theme is. Or if you're reading something, let us know what you're reading or what you're working on or whatever it is. Let's figure out how long do we want to do. Maybe we'll just start with go until the hour, maybe.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Bujo till 00, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this is our screen, and you can currently see this is me over here.
This is me over here.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this is as zoomed in as we can get, but hopefully this is okay for you guys.
We'll show them off after.
Yeah. And so we will see you at the top of the hour. Hello. The sprint actually has been over for like 2 minutes, but I got distracted.
Classic.
Classic. Does anybody want to share what they've done?
I'm trying to finish this little bit on the bottom, so someone go ahead. Woo!
Let's see it. Ooh, look at that. November with all those little mushrooms.
And some green cropping up.
I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
I only did like my TBR page. I don't know how visible this is with this teeny screen. Oh, this way. Okay. All right. Well, sneak peek to my TBR, which includes basically everything from, oh my God, this way. Okay. Everything from October plus the new roles for November. So it includes so many things. And then I also have my little big 3 readathon stuff here and my buddies stuff. So yeah, and then I started making my, tracker. I always like to track my reading and stuff. So just writing my little titles backwards,
As one does. I did not start my November pages at all. I, like the nerd that I am, I'm trying to read a Shakespeare play every month until I can be like, yes, I have read every Shakespeare play. Thank you for asking. So we're like over halfway there now, but I do like a little tracker. Oh wait, now I got to navigate this too. Hold on. So this is
it's harder than you'd think.
Yeah. So these are all the characters, and then there's like the acts and the scenes, and then there's like a little key for like, did that character fall in love? Did they play a trick? Did they die? And then I can like mark it, and then I color the box if like whoever's in that scene. So
oh my God, it's like you actually have to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah. So like here's like completed ones is like 12th Night.
Oh, cool.
You can see who was in what scene and what happened. So
wow.
So now that's out of the way, and I can read The Merry Wives of Windsor.
At long last.
Yeah, literally, because it was supposed to be last month's play. Oops.
How many have you read now?
I would have to pull up my actual list, but he has like, I think 30-ish plays, plus his sonnets, plus there's like a couple longer narrative poems. And I started this last year, so let me pull up Shakespeare chronological order. I'm also reading them in the order in which they were performed.
Oh, okay.
As far as we know. But
you are like so ready to never be gatekept for anything.
Oh yeah, no, I take this really seriously. Oh my God, I can't find the same list I have on my phone. Why is that? I think I'm at like 20-ish plays. Oh, is this it? This is it. Okay, wait.
How many does he have?
Well, let's count. So I have read Henry VI, Part 1, 2, and 3, Richard III, A Comedy of Errors, Titus Andronicus, The Taming of the Shrew, Two Gentlemen of Verona, Love's Labour's Lost, Romeo and Juliet, Richard II, A Midsummer Night's Dream, King John, The Merchant of Venice, Henry IV, Part 1 and 2, Much Ado About Nothing, Henry V, Julius Caesar, As You Like It. So now we're at 20.
Yeah.
12th Night in Hamlet, that's 22. So I have read those 22 plus a few other ones that I've read previously. So 22, and then I've also read 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, technically I've already read 27, but 7 of them I'm rereading. And wait, where was I at?
How many does he have total?
Okay, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 plays.
Oh my God.
You're close.
You're very close, yeah.
Yeah. So sometime next year, I will officially be annoying. So annoying.
Well, no, it's good. Then you can change your username to just Shakespeare.
Yeah.
You'll be like,
I'm actually William Shakespeare.
I am Shakespeare.
There are so many conspiracy theories about him that you could be. You could very well be Shakespeare.
No one can prove that I haven't time traveled.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe everybody was just like writing their own prophecies of what you would do.
Oh my God. So my dad is a really big Twilight Zone fan, as I feel like many dads are. It feels like a very dad thing.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But he had on like episodes from the 80s that I had never seen before. And there was one where literally this is like the weirdest setup to get to this. But so there were like two men, like two writers, like writing partners.
No.
And then the one friend was like having a heart attack. And he, in his heart attack, was like, take this amulet I got, I don't know where, like in Burma, and you can make a wish, save my life with this. And his friend was like, oh my God, okay. And so
why did he like wish he wasn't having a heart attack?
I don't know. But he's like, but you only get one wish. And he was like, okay. And then as he was supposed to be saving his friend's life, he was like, I wish I was the greatest writer of all time. And then psych, he actually went back in time and there was William Shakespeare. And then like Shakespeare was stealing his ideas because he already knew Shakespeare's ideas because he was from the future. So like he was the greatest writer, but he wasn't going to get any of the credit.
Oh my God. I can't believe though that he literally wished to be the greatest writer as his friend was having a heart attack.
I know. Very bad friend. And it also made me question, like, I guess I don't really know like the ethics of wish making, but like how many ands can you say before it's more than one wish? Like, can I say, I wish I was the greatest writer alive and my friend lived with me for as long as we both lived? Like, is that one wish or is that two wishes? I don't know.
Maybe, I mean, I feel like there's a way to make it work. If it was like, I wish me and my friend were the greatest writing duo of all time, then it would be like...
And then they become like Alan Menken and Howard Ashman.
See? Okay. There would be a way. There would be a way. But the Twilight Zone is always like, want something, but I could make you not want it.
No, you know what? Do you want to hear the... Not that I want to keep telling you guys about the Twilight Zone, but the best episode I've ever seen, I think the most wholesome one, was another 80s one. It was so cute. It was like this girl, like a college student, and she things kept like disappearing from her room, and she's like, am I like losing it? What's going on? She accused her roommate of like stealing all her stuff. And then there's like this weird sound in the closet, and she's like, oh my God, someone's in my room. And she opens the door, and there's like time travelers, and they were like, we're sorry, we weren't supposed to take anything. And, you know, we as the viewer are like, why are these people here? And then the one guy is like, we just wanted to see what the first president of the world was going to look like. And it was like this black teenage girl. And I was like, hell yeah, first president of the world. You go, girl. It was very sweet. And then one of the things that kept like moving around was like her history textbook that she was never studying from. So she like picked it up at the end of the episode and like looked in the mirror. And I was like, aw. Like politics textbook. So cute.
It's like history.
Yeah.
We made. Aww. But then did she become the president of the world? Or is it, again, like a Twilight Zone thing where someone told you were going to be president of the world so you couldn't be president of the world?
They left it very optimistically ambiguous.
Okay, so, that's a good thing. That's a good sign.
I was like, this is a very sweet one. That doesn't always happen. Rarely happens.
He did a good one for once.
Yeah. They made me feel joy.
In life. Yeah. Hi, Morse Bones. I love your name. Hello. Glad that you're here. The Midnight Librarian saw this pop up in my feed and was dumbfounded. Like, what a concept. Bujo's Prince. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. This is, I don't know, like, when this arose, but at some point I was like, why don't these exist, though? Because, like, there's so many people who I'm sure would love to, like, work on their bullet journal, but don't do it before the month starts.
Yeah.
Exhibit A. But, like, yeah, it'd be nice to just have, like, a space to do that, and that's what this is. Hey, I am late, but I am here. This is me walking into any room. Hey, I am late, but I am here.
But consider this. I am here.
Consider the following. Fish Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. Is that the second or third book? Maybe? I ask as if I've read anything in this series at all. Anything by Robin Hobb. But I'm glad. Oh, I hope you liked it. I'm glad you finished it. I'm getting confused in my head.
Yeah. Proud that you finished
Proud.
a chunky book.
Good job.
Regardless of enjoyment.
My dad is a Twilight Zone fan too. Yeah.
It's so dad.
It's a dad thing. Yeah. Pretty sure my dad is as well. I have also had a teacher in college that I audited his class because I just really wanted to study philosophy. So I just showed up in his class and waited till the end. And I was like, class is cool. Can I stay here? And he was like, yeah. And then I found out that he had a podcast, which I was like, oh, double yeah. And he actually has like 2 podcasts, or I don't know if he has any more than that, but one of them is called Philosophers in Space. And he and his co-host will like just talk about different sci-fi concepts and break down like the philosophical stuff.
That's cool.
Which is really fun. Yeah. So some of them are like Twilight Zone-y, some of them are like Star Trek stuff, some of it's like Black Mirror, like random stuff, like different books, different movies, different TV shows. So I was like, okay, I like this. You're basically my dad being my professor. So yet another win for the Twilight Zone fans.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah. I feel like we just left a sprint, but we're not sprinting for like super duper long, so maybe we just want to sprint again.
I'm fine either way. I'm just drawing lines as we're talking because that helps me when I'm highlighting, but it's like so tedious that it's like mindless to me. And I'm like, I can talk and listen and draw pencil lines all at the same time. And then I'll have more to show after our next sprint because I won't spend the whole time drawing lines.
I'm proud of you because I am reading the comments and not doing anything else, and I'm still confused. So I'm proud. I'm proud.
I mean, I exist daily in a room in which 15 4-year-olds are all trying to talk to me at the same time. So I can take a lot of input.
Just every direction at once. Dang. Also, is anybody like listening to anything while they bullet journal? Want to share what you're listening to?
Maybe let's see.
Whoa, is that local woman missing?
Ooh.
It's I'm officially 25% in.
Ooh, how do you like it?
It's already wild.
Really?
But the thing is, so like, I don't know if you feel this way because you read more thrillers than I do. It always takes me a minute to ever get into a thriller because the writing is always so just kind of generic, not to be mean about it. That's like the point because it's like supposed to be twisty and turny.
Yeah.
So like it takes me a minute to get into it and to know if I like it. But this one just like started out wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold.
I like that.
Yeah.
I haven't started it yet because I figured I should. Basically, somebody contacted me and they were like, do you want our book on NetGalley? Just like, let me know and I'll auto-approve you. And I was like, yes, but it would be really embarrassing because I have like a 2% rating. So I need to get my NetGalley score up before I say yes. So
No, they already contacted you.
I know they did. But it's just like
you're good.
It's just the shame. So I've been listening to The Keeper of Night.
I have that too.
So yeah, the sequel name just got announced today, just like the Empress of something.
Are you liking it?
I like it, I think. But it's not like I'm like, wow, it's so good. I can't wait to talk about it because I'm just sort of like, well, things are happening. And I can kind of like shut my brain off to a certain degree. It's not like high fantasy or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel like Tammy was like obsessed.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Every time Tammy loves a book, I usually don't. And usually every time I love a book, Tammy doesn't. So it's kind of like Amanda situation, again, where it's like we're always like at odds with our ratings or the way we enjoy
Got
things.
it.
And I'll be like, 5 stars, it was so good. And she'll be like, 3 stars, if I'm being generous, to be honest. And I'm like, okay, all right. I guess this is how everybody else feels whenever I rate any book ever. And then usually she'll be like, 5 stars, it was so good. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Why? 3 stars. So I don't know. I guess obviously everybody has different tastes and stuff, but
Oh my God.
I can't act surprised when it's like the 8th book in a row that I'm like, we just don't agree. It's okay.
What? We have different ratings again? I can't
I
believe
can't
it.
believe it. It's like we enjoy different things. It's so strange how that doesn't change. I just don't get it. But yeah, I'm like almost 50% of the way through it now. I'm listening on triple speed, which is the way to go.
Oh my God.
So
I don't know if my brain can do that. Like, I'm good with like 2 times speed. Sometimes I can get it to 2.5 depending on how slow the person talks.
Yeah.
But 3 times speed, no.
see, my problem is I looked at how many books I want to read for the month, unread books. And I was like, if I listen to all of these on double speed, it will be only 60 hours, which is like, if I could read 6 hours a day, that's only 10 days
That
that
is
I would
still
have to read.
so many hours, though.
I know.
Yeah. So it's 120 hours just like raw without any like multiplier at all. It's just 120 hours. And I also don't think that's true because first of all, there's a lot of physical books as well, but
I can't
like,
tell if these are really long books or if you're just trying to listen to a lot of audiobooks.
yeah,
Or both.
because it's always both. It's always everything at once. Because I also recently read a murder mystery by Anthony Horowitz, and I liked it, and I was like, I'll read his other book, and I downloaded it, and it was like 29 hours, and I was like,
Oh my God.
I am still just trying to get through Plain Bad Heroines, which is like 20 hours or 19 hours or something.
Oh my.
So I have like 9 hours left of that as well.
Yeah, I feel you. The King of Crows is very long.
Yeah, always trying to get through my books and stuff. So we'll see what happens. It's okay if I don't make it happen, but at the same time, it's a little embarrassing because last month I didn't even release the TBR video, but I only read one book off of my actual like game TBR. And the rest of it, I was just like, well, I guess I either have to stop talking about this or I'll just talk about it again next month. It's fine.
Amazing. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. It's okay. Oh, hey, Tammy, we were just talking about you. Tammy, I am reading The Keeper of Night, and it's okay so far. I hope it improves, but talking about... I'm sorry, I'm just talking about we have very different taste. So I hope this is one of those outliers that we both love. Obviously, I would love that because then I'm reading a book that I would love, so...
The positive part about that for me is that it means that I'll probably like it because you and I have like
such like
we like
and a different taste in
yeah
some ways.
like we have such divided taste where like half of it is spot on the same and the other half very different, and that's why I was so curious about how you'd feel about White Smoke, because as I was reading it I was like, yeah, I feel like Rachel's gonna hate this.
I didn't hate it. I mean, it was one of those things where I was laying like right there last night being like 2 or 3. Which one is it? Is it 2-star or 3-star? 2 or 3. I mean, let's be honest. But is it as bad as the other 2 stars that I've read? And I was like, Payback's a Wish was definitely worse. Okay, it's a 3-star.
Yeah, I gave it 3 because I was like, there was some good stuff in here, but I was really upset about, I'm not going to give any spoilers for it, but I was really upset about the reveal, to be honest. Like, it was a good reveal because I didn't see it coming, but I was like upset about it.
It was a good reveal, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like,
it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I was like, obviously there's a direction that this is going in where it's trying to convince you that it's like one thing.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be that because there was obviously a twist at the end. This is a Tiffany D. Jackson book. She's obviously going to hit you with a twist at the end. But the thing is, like, every other book I've read by her has me, like, clutching my gut, like, oh my God, no, what? And I have to rethink the entire book. And this one was just like, actually, it was this. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing that really had me like, what? Oh my God. It was just like, oh.
Yeah, I almost feel like
weird, but okay.
Yeah, I almost feel like I wasn't even reading a Tiffany D. Jackson book at some points in time. There's just like too much going on with it. I was really sad about it, to be honest. But like, yeah, I don't know, made me sad because I do like her other books, and I was like blown away by the other 2. And this one, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's weird. I kept getting a vibe that was kind of like Darling by Kay Ankrum, where I was just like, there's something about this book that I feel like I will not like.
Yeah.
I can't describe what that feeling is, but like I haven't even read any of the other books by Kay Ankrum yet. But Darling was the first one I read, and it was the one that's like the most different from her other books. And I just sort of got the feeling where I was like, this thing is not like the others. Like there's just something different about this one, and I feel like it's going in a direction that I'm not going to enjoy. So I didn't hate it. I did not love it. I don't understand the 5 stars coming for it. Not for me. I was saying this thing. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm just 50% of the way through it, and I'm just waiting for the excitement. I don't know. I guess it's just like I'm waiting for something to happen because it's like a 12.5-hour audiobook, and I'm 6 hours in. So like some things have happened, but I want like some drama. I want like some like intensity. I want to feel something. That's all it is.
Just want to feel something.
I want to connect with a character. I guess the other thing is like I really like unlikable protagonists sometimes, and other times I hate them so much. So it's so difficult for me to gauge like, do I like you, or am I teetering on the edge of like we are not going to get along, you and I, you know? Hello.
Hello, Noelle.
Okay. I think we might want to do another sprint. My little overhead camera, which is my old phone, just died.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be a little bit out of commission for like a minute while I turn my phone back on. But we can jump back over to sprinting. How long do we want to sprint for? Last one felt like kind of short for me.
It was fast.
It's pretty fast.
Bump it up to at least like 30.
30? Sometimes I like books, except for when I hate them. That's me.
Yeah.
You definitely got it. Yeah, so let's see. If we did... We could just do until the top of the hour again.
Yeah.
That works for everybody? Okay, so we'll Bujo till 00. I don't know when Christine gets off work, but I originally said, like, we'll only do for 2 hours, but I think we'll just go until we're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It works for everybody else. Very, very chill atmosphere here. Just like, let me know when you want to go home.
Yeah. Well, considering we got things set up so much faster than last time, I feel like I have better longevity this time.
Yeah, it's so much better this way than it was a mess before. Oh, okay. I think I have the link to get back in here. Open Chrome, please. And follow the link. It's okay, not spam. Oh, please don't face me. No. Facing back. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be kind of a weird look, I think. But we're gonna work with it. Oh. Unless it doesn't work. Alright, you know what? I'll figure it out. We'll start the sprint. Alright, we'll see you at the top of the hour. Hopefully you'll also see me at the top of the hour. Sorry about that. Okay, we're good to go. Hello. The sprint is over once again. 2 minutes late, but here we are. And guess who else is here? Guess who else is here? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the sprint.
I was bullet journaling my dumpster fire of a Bujo this month.
I love it. Does anybody want to share any bullet journaling stuff?
What do y'all do this month? What are your themes?
Mine is loosely Taylor Swift. Look at those mushrooms.
Is Taylor Swift mushrooms now?
No, it's different.
I'm narrating.
Oh, I was like, oh.
You know how like
I'm sorry, I
all
was
Taylor
like,
Swift
wait a
songs are
minute,
about
what?
mushrooms.
I was like, wait, I missed
Like
it.
you've heard like All Too Well where she's singing about her favorite mushrooms.
Is
Right?
the whole album that has Willow in it is not really about taking, drugs. Anyway,
Surprise.
10
I'm not
minutes of
going
all
after
too
stuff.
much.
She just had a really good one.
Clearly. No, but this is mine. It says, oh wait, I forgot how to do this already. Red.
Red.
I love it. Is that a pomegranate?
collage-y. And then I got my like readathon page started. God, I don't know how to show you guys. Okay, there. So obviously
Whoa.
big three.
Yes.
And then nonfiction November, Believe-a-thon, Game of Tomes. So working on that.
That's
Wait.
amazing.
What's on your Believe-a-thon TBR?
Literally only The Voyage of the Dawn Treader because I'm buddy reading it. And we've been reading it for like a month and a half.
Oh.
But
I'm trying to figure out what to put on mine because I already am looking at my TBR like, it's kind of a lot. But one of my like big goals of the year was to participate in Believe-a-thon. This is before I ever ran a readathon myself, and I was just like, Believe-a-thon looks like so much fun. Oh my god! And then Gavin was like, "This is the last year of Believe-a-thon," and I was like, "It's now or never."
And he went so hard with that announcement. I was like, I have to be a part of this.
As always. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna show you mine like with my face because this is just
I forgot that was an option.
like this over here is being held up by my leg
Yeah.
in one way. So I'm going to remove that from the stream. Okay.
Steph, we're matching.
You are matching.
Ooh.
Oh my god, we planned it.
We did.
And my pillow.
We matched pillow. We matched Rachel's door. Anyway,
Oh my
And my
God.
door.
We knew the assignment.
this
Thank
is
you
the
for
theme.
coming dressed as my door. I'm really happy.
It's my 5th Halloween costume.
So I have my expenses and my notes page. I just have kind of like a fall-ish, but not in fall colors theme of like
I love that.
stuff.
Leaves and the good stuff.
And then I finished up this TBR tracker page. So I have
God, your TBR pages are always so impressive.
Mm-hmm.
here, and these are my book clubs, TBR game, readathons, except for Believe-a-thon. So yeah, I don't know how visible or how like well visible that is, but I didn't actually like make any of my other pages yet. I've just been working backwards for some reason.
I love that.
Yeah. What about you? What's your theme?
Y'all,
Try
the way that I did not even. Whoo, okay. So for this month, I went with a quilt pattern as a theme, and I don't even have a title page. This is my theme.
Oh, it's
It is
wait,
literally
wait.
just different colors and different patterns.
That's cute.
That is cute. Wait, is it like each pattern means something?
No, I wish it was deeper. I wish it
the
was
literal
deeper.
pattern.
I wish it was deeper.
I mean,
But really, it's just I picked out some colors and I said, I don't really want to think about my bullet journal this month. And let me tell you, me not thinking about it means that the rest of it is a dumpster fire. Like my weekly spread, y'all. Don't zoom in, please. This will embarrass me. I'm not kidding. This is so embarrassing. My weekly spread, y'all, is that brown stuff right here.
It's no,
That's it.
you know what? It's again, it's the assignment. You came as my door.
Oh my god.
How is it the theme, you say?
Sometimes things are brown.
Or
Interpretive.
it's a patchwork of a design, Bujo design, which means that it's a quilt because a quilt is a patchwork.
Oh my
There you
god.
go. I liked how the monthly came out, and then I did my income page, and that looked fine. Whatever. I would show it, but I already have stuff written down, so I don't want to be, whatever. And then I did a new tracker for different things that I want to be doing this month, which I don't usually do, but I'm committed to my health this winter, okay? Physically, mentally, I'm trying not to be depresso. So I'm these are the things that will help me with that. So I'm trying to really keep a tab on those. So
Only
I tried
2
that.
books. Only 2 books.
I know. I'm only reading 2. Duh. That's why this is a dumpster fire. It's because I didn't have to think about what I was going to be doing as far as drawing.
But you have to
exactly
think about you have to think about Nano.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not writing that in my bullet journal. That would be a lot of writing.
It would be. It would be a lot.
But I also don't have that many pages left, and I'm trying to not. Yeah, I don't want to have to buy another bullet journal before January.
I am in the opposite boat in which I have barely used my bullet journal this year. Truly. I've done all the setups and stuff, kind of, but I'm barely writing it. So I have this much room left, which is kind of a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because of this is
Are you going to start a new book?
It's not usually I only start a new book when I actually run out of pages. I don't really do it based on the year unless I'm in December and I have 10 pages left. I'll be I'll just start a new one. It's fine.
Yeah.
My last one lasted me almost 2 years, so yeah.
Oh,
why waste the paper?
My old bullet journals. Oh god, please don't fall apart on me. I have my old ones here. This one was from August, I think 2018.
Chunky boy.
Wow, this is chunky.
You were pasting stuff in there.
I was really pasting stuff in here.
Yeah, you were.
I think August 2019. So it's basically a full year, but I had just started in August. Steph, you are still Mrs. Trunchbull.
I know.
Keep that forever.
I love it.
Forever and ever and ever.
Never go away.
And then this was my one right before lockdown. So it was so cute. Everything. I wrote everything in it. I had everywhere I went.
Hold on, what was that thing?
That writing at the top was so pretty. The way it was waving up.
Oh, thank you. This thing?
Yeah, did you draw that?
No. This is a place in New York. What's it actually called? Because I always get it.
I thought you had done an honest to God pencil drawing with shading and red. I was like, Rachel.
No, I printed it out and then I colored it pink because that was my theme was just pink. It's called The Vessel. And it's this it looks like it's straight out of the Avengers. It's this weird structure in New York, and it's just a thing that you climb up and down. There's stairs on it to go up and down each level.
It's aliens, but
it's like a beehive.
Yeah, I always call it the Hive, and I just keep assuming that's actually the name, and apparently it's not. Wow, my handwriting was so nice back then.
You said this was in quarantine when you had time?
This was right before quarantine. Look at how nice my handwriting used to be.
So
your handwriting's still nice, but
this was nice. We don't have to be too nice. This was nicer. This was nicer because I was not as stressed. Oh my god!
Back in the day.
Wow.
Is that a TBR page?
No. This was a day. This was a week. This was a week.
Oh.
Where it's just
what are you doing during your days, Miss Engineer?
I had written The Power of Habit, which was a book I had read. I wrote all the takeaways, and this was my week of what was going on. I had my little to-do list, which was so cute. Oh, it was just to eat. Actually, it wasn't even to do. It was eat this stuff before it goes bad.
That's important.
Actually, that's that's another thing that I've started doing in my bullet journal.
See, it's important.
It really is, because like, you know, when you make salmon and then you're like, bro, when was the last time I made this salmon? Was it 5 days ago or 3? 2?
True.
Exactly.
A week?
Oh my god. Not me just showing off my old bullet journal, but like I used to have like a gift plan for Christmas. So I drew gifts, and then I had like the name of the person, the things inside of it, and then I would like color it in when I actually bought the gift for them and prepared it for them. Who was I?
I aspire to be that organized.
Yeah, I was
Honestly.
Also-
they're lucky if they're getting a gift card.
Also, one of these was for my coworker, and it's literally just 2 avocados. And that was all I got her for Christmas.
Is that what they asked for?
It was an inside joke we had at the time, and now I'm looking at it like, what was this about?
Damn, you should have put the joke.
I should have. It would have been.
You gotta put these
more
memories in
intelligent.
here. I had this idea for next year. You know how you guys, or if you buy something online and then people give you like freebie stickers,
Mm-hmm.
like you don't necessarily like, some of them you're just like, oh, that's so sweet, but
Where am I going to put that?
I'm not putting it on my laptop or my water bottle, and so where does it go? I
Right.
was thinking about making like a sticker page on my new bullet journal for next year at like the back, and just being like, that can be where all the shop stuff goes and like whatever, because I don't want to throw it away because they're cute, but also, you know, can I make a bullet journal theme out of that? Probably.
That
if
would
there
be
were enough
cute.
of them. But
It's
anyway,
like a sticker theme.
Yeah.
yeah. But that's one of the ideas I have for next year. I'd be thinking about that kind of stuff.
It'd be cute. A little sticker stash.
A little sticker stash.
I'm so sad. I used to be so cute.
Girl, close that book. Get out of here.
You're making yourself
So
sad.
sad. Get out.
She's like, I'm so sad.
Yeah,
I used to be so
please.
talented, everybody.
You
Anyway.
are still talented. I will literally
fine.
copy one of your spreads. It's so good.
Mhm.
One day I'll have to do like a flip through or something of like my old bullet journals. Just relive all the old days.
The glory days.
Yeah.
It's like just a montage of like all of your old.
A montage, but
Wow.
like the kind where that's like at the Oscars where it's like the people like
When I was happy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you literally just put August 2008, or 2008. What the 2018 to August 2019. It only lasted a year, but it was a good time.
we had a good run.
Look at all these pics. Anyway. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, Steph,
Also-
did you just work on your title page?
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke earlier about how like you were showing us all this organization and I'm over here like I can only do a title page and then I'm done. Because I just get so overwhelmed with other stuff that I want to do.
Organization.
Yeah, I get really
I kind of
overwhelmed.
do too, I think.
Because I have
though.
all these ideas and then I put them in my bullet journal and I never use it. And I'm like,
Yeah, like what works? Y'all know, I'll show you a spread that I am proud of from last month.
Do
The
it.
one spread that I think works for a weekly for me, because I've tried a lot of different ones, but the trick for me is I got to trick my brain and be like, it has to be cute and usable, right?
Yeah.
Or else I won't turn to it. So I think this is the kind of spread that works for me.
mhm.
Where it basically has like a cute picture, so I can be creative.
This
Yeah.
was my
I have-
favorite from last month.
Yeah, this one is so cute. And you know, granted, did I write a bunch of stuff? No.
But it's
No, I
cute.
did not.
But look
But
at Saturday.
I have done this spread before and I really liked it. So I think that might be the weekly for me. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh yeah, because this was like a really busy week. And I was like, boom.
Ooh.
Yeah. how do
See,
do
I
that?
like that. I never know how to set up my weeklies. And I
Yeah.
really, I might be stealing that.
You definitely should try it because you can fit like every single day. Granted, I put the weekend together because I'm like, what am
That's
I
what
really doing?
that's
You
what
know?
I do too.
And then like you have the place up at the right where you can kind of put stuff for next week, or like I always put down when I have a COVID test because I'm like, I need to catch up with these dates or whatever. But
Because
yeah.
I can't do and this isn't because I don't want to or I don't fill it out. It's because I literally never get the spacing right for the full calendar, the boxes and stuff. I do it so dumb every single month.
Hold up now.
It never works. It takes me like 70 tries.
Okay, so it depends on how big you want it. Okay, because I remember the year or the month that I was really winning this year was August. You know, it was a good month. Some Leos could say. Anyway, but and I like figured out how to do my calendar. I think this is literally why I liked it so much.
See, that's what I'm wanting to do. I don't want like a huge one. I just want one that like is almost like just one page. But yeah.
Yeah. And then you can, I put a key like a loser, but you can put like notes here or like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But key actually really helps. Like I really need more stuff.
Like visuals.
Yeah, I mean like the thing that you're always like, this is the thing that my friend Noelle from Noelle 7 Pages did. Like that thing is great because it really is like, you know, this is how long the readathon is, or like here's how long like anything is. So like for me, I've always been doing this where it's like I'm going like, you know, like, oh, I'm going on a business trip from like this day to this day, so I'll draw like a line in between. But then I have to write on the line and be like, this trip to Denver, Colorado for this thing.
Yeah, like so really tiny.
And it's only like 3 days, so then I have to like write it small. But having like a color code makes sense.
Oh my god, y'all! Ooh, that's I do like a color coded monthly though.
See, the only thing is, I sometimes have the problem of like I get excited and I'm like ooh, and then I pick like way too many colors and then it looks bad after that.
You're right.
But if I pick colors that are too similar, then you can't tell them apart.
Some spreads, it's not a cute situation. This is actually not a good one. Hold on, I think I can. Oh man, that bullet journal is way up there. Never mind. All right, so sorry, it's like up there. I would show it to you guys, but the other like calendar spread, which is one that like Steph is gonna hate, but like the color coded, y'all, I do best with color coding. Like this is when you have like a big TBR and you got lots of readathons and buddy reads and stuff, and I literally will just color code like when things are happening. So like the different dots are like live shows or birthdays. And then the like other colors, like we had the readathon. How come I can't do this straight? We had the readathon the whole month. So it's like that whole red line is just like the Studio Ghibli readathon. Oh, that was Reader Dare. Look at that.
Oh, hey, it was June.
Whoa. Excuse me. Anyway, I just like really love the color coded. I used to do that one pretty religiously until I started full-time working again. And I was like, I can't use this. Yeah, any longer. This was nice while it lasted. So anyway, I'll give you the measurements though for the
big calendar.
Big calendar, yeah. And like I found that you can also, you know how y'all do. Sorry if I'm like talking too much, guys.
No, go ahead.
But you can also do like the Dutch door situation on that smaller calendar or bigger calendar. So like. Hold on.
Like you do a Dutch door and then you just like cut
Yes, exactly. So like I did that with October and I basically just had like the big calendar here and then flipping the page, you can do it like that. I mean, obviously this isn't perfect, but like you can do it like that and then have like, wow, I really cannot have whatever on the inside. So, and then if you flip it, oh my gosh, sorry. Like this, you have something else on the back. I'm not good at holding things.
I love that. But I love that your Dutch door was like, because usually a Dutch door is like you cut it, right?
Oh, I did try that.
But I feel like when you cut it, I'm always like, well, now I have like one less page because I basically have to like destroy my thing. So I like the way that you did it because it's kind of like here's a decorative side of it, but actually like I have the whole page.
Yes, and I got that from I watched a video from I think Plant Based Bride.
Oh yeah, I watched.
She does her weeklies like that, so she'll do like this will be her whole weekly spread, right? And she'll do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And like the way that she flips it, y'all, it's like crazy magic. I'm like, what's happening right now? But I really like that style, so I decided to try it. I will say the one time I cut it and it actually did work is when I did that 6 of Crows spread. That was a good spread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have been the one that I would have shown, but like I said, it's up there. But usually cutting doesn't work for me, unfortunately. Like I mess it up. Something about the counting or the numbers.
Yeah, I would not trust myself.
Yeah.
I did a Dutch door, but I did it like kind of not really. I sort of did a Dutch, but not really. Oh, all right. Well, we'll just lose everything out of this book. It's okay.
That's fine.
For my beginning thing, and I just made it like so you can still see like the
Oh.
Yeah.
top. So I just cut this top part out.
That's cute.
Did I use it at all?
No.
Not exactly.
That's half of what it is trial and error, just seeing like what you actually use and like what works. You know.
The thing is, I barely use anything.
Maybe you should just do like lists, like simplified lists with like
It really should
tiny
be.
drawings and stuff.
Yeah, because I like to do my little sketches and stuff, and I guess like I like to have the structure, but then I also feel sad because I'm like I didn't fill anything out, and it could have been so cute. But my really like my true biggest fatal flaw is that I never set them up ahead of time, which is like why I was really excited to do these sprints in the first place, because I have like a dedicated time to be like just set it up, just do it, just set it up, instead of having to be like I gotta take out time, now I gotta film it, and now it stopped filming, now I gotta start it again. Now I gotta edit it, and by the time I'm done, I'm like, the month is
Over.
Like,
It's done.
It's time.
Yeah, I kind of stopped making those videos because, well, they don't really bring me joy, to be honest.
It sounds like such like I had this same conversation with myself about November. I was like, they're fun, but like it's a lot of work to think of an idea and then execute it, and then like you said, film it and edit it and post it. So
I did do a really cute one for July, which never got posted, but it was tarot themed. And it was like all the different things, and I drew everything, like the little goblet over there, drew all the details in.
That's so cute.
And then the only thing I really wrote on it was like, Jess is visiting me. I didn't write anything else.
Is that the month that the Tarot Readathon was going on? Or is that
like
just
July, I think?
I think it was because it was July.
It had to be because I think we talked about that, and you were like, "I'm doing tarot theme too."
That's like my
yes.
Kiki's. If you look at my Kiki's one, it's just blank. It's just
what happened.
Just nothing happened here. Can't get.
I love that wrap up for like having it all on a shelf though.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
I did absolutely nothing.
It was such a cute spread.
We made art though.
Oh, you want to see a failed Dutch door? I just found it. This is my most embarrassing spread, actually.
Yes, please.
This is so doo-doo. Okay. Okay. So this is like technically all of my weeklies for the Tarot Readathon. I did like
I remember this.
So I did like a to-do list, which what even is this? This is so ugly. But then I did tarot cards right here, and like each card is a day, right? So like it's vacation,
Oh yeah.
And it just was so compacted and like gross.
It's very tiny.
Okay, look at that. And then when you turn the page, it's like, oh, this is what's happening next month because it's in a crystal ball. That makes sense. Yeah. And then that's it. Like, it's so ugly.
I love the idea. I just feel like it's so tiny, though, because it's so hard to, like, fit everything in a day.
It is. Like, that's literally so tiny. I was like, this does not work for me.
I feel like I never noticed that because if I watch someone else's bullet journal video, I'm just like, that could be a gigantic amount of space.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be exactly perfect for the person making this. And meanwhile, we're all like, why did I do this? My old bullet journal constantly had stuff like peeking out of it. Like, oh my God, this is it. Okay, you think that's disgusting. You do not know. Disgust. This would be like, here's something going on, but it connects to this thing, which folds out from there, which folds out to it was like a whole like not scavenger hunt. I don't know. It was like there was
like
always
a pop-up book.
Stressful.
Yeah, it was really like a pop-up book. And then after a while, I was like, how come I have all these blank pages? So I added all these tiny little tabs in that were like, go back to these pages and make art, you idiot. So every single
never
one,
did you?
This one I do like. This one, I made a Dutch door, but not really. I made it an envelope. So I basically like took the page, cut here, and then I folded it into an envelope here and attached it with washi tape. And then I had gone to the museum. I think this is a Museum of Modern Art. And so if you look closely, it says open for memes. So my friends and I would always go and we would just take like Snapchats of stuff there and just make jokes out of whatever we saw. So I have like business cards from like the ramen place that we went to then, and then I have all these little things. This is like
Wait,
when
I love that.
W breaks your medieval plane, which is Arthur
I love that.
thing, and they're all attached to each other. This was oh my god, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Just not very nice.
Stark.
That's really cute.
We have like all these little things. So like this was where I was like, I'm evolving. I'm figuring out what works and what doesn't. But it was at least like almost a year, I think, at this point, of just making stuff that like this is not cohesive. It's just what I did.
Meanwhile, I can't even make a calendar.
You can do it.
I think I always just do like 5x5 boxes, like five
Yeah,
by
what do I do? Hold on. I can just tell you right now. I don't know why I'm trying to be secretive.
I'll message you later.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll tell you later.
I'll message you later.
Give you the secret formula.
I made a menu, and it's literally the Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Aww.
That's
Who do you
cute.
think you are?
This is so cute, but I don't know why I did this. I'm confused.
To just be cute.
Random but very adorable.
I like kind of want to make my bullet journal more like that, where it's like it can hold like the schedule and what I'm reading. Like it can be an end all be all, but also hold memories of like important things that happen, birthdays, pictures, you know, so it's more of like a collaborative scrapbook almost.
Yeah, it's like a scrapbook.
But like not full blown, like maybe just like mini pictures. I don't know.
I really like having it all like in one
together
area though, because I feel like if I have like 12 pages of like my habit, my mood, my notes, my expenses, my calendar, like my sleep schedule, like this, like it's too many things, too many pages to flip through. So when it's all like on one page, it's a matter of like condensing it to make it.
That's
like I did one. This was my June, and then I had like these were the fruits for like all the different habits. So it was like on the same page as the calendar. And then I have my sleep schedule at the bottom to be like, you sleep? How much you sleep? And so it was all like in one area. And then I don't know what happened the rest of this month, but
you sleep more back then than you do now?
I don't think so, because now I can like roll out of bed and go to work. And this was pre-lockdown, so this was me like rolling out of bed and then crying on my way to work, like I have to be awake now. So no.
The boxes are 5 across and 6 down. So they're not like traditional 5x5s, I guess. It's like a 1 box longer. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Try that.
We'll see. See if my
usually work.
Brain can handle it.
Usually works.
You can handle it. You can.
Just add an extra little box in there. Just do 6x6. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, do y'all do grid spacing? Like a grid spacing guide?
Oh, you showed me this last time.
Clearly, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have one and I don't use it, but that's also on me for like doing something very silly at the beginning of my bullet journal to make it unusable.
What's her name? That bullet journal person?
Yes, Amanda.
Amanda, yeah.
Amanda.
That's her. Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to. I don't use it anymore because I don't really care. I wish that I did.
I used to use it more. I feel like the only thing that's really helpful for me is knowing like how many boxes are like this way and that way.
Yes.
That's the only thing I actually like pay attention to. But like basically grid spacing guide is just so you can say like, I want to split this into quarters or into thirds or whatever, and then it has like all of it already laid out for you. So in theory, you should be able to like take the page and then lay it here and then just do your spacing and stuff. However, I was like, this would be so cute, I have to do this. I made these really stiff envelopes and I put them right here. So now everything past here I cannot put over there without taking
Oh,
all
I
the
remember this. I
Well,
remember this thread.
You really went all out in the beginning, huh?
I really did. Like, I actually do use these because these are, like, you can take them out and they have all the little books in them that I want to read.
I
So-
love that. See,
Wait,
I
that
like
seems like
how
too
you're like
few books.
media
what?
mixing.
That seems like too few books.
This is, okay.
No, it still seems too few.
Haven't you read
Okay.
that one?
No.
You haven't read Malibu Rising?
That's not Malibu Rising.
Oh, what is it?
I think the one that I just showed was this one. And it's the many colored one.
No.
No?
That's not the one. It was blue.
Get out of
Let
here.
me go
Rising.
through the other one. Hmm?
I don't think that's what I saw either. I think Malibu Rising is in that stack. I'll come to
not.
you.
I
Find it.
printed this out at the beginning of the year. I didn't even know Malibu Rising existed. Oh, I bet. Is it this one?
Wait, that's it.
Oh my
It
god.
was Happiness Project.
Wow.
I used to own that book.
I don't even know what that
Did
is.
you unhaul it?
Yeah.
Same.
Ah!
Same.
I don't know, either I found happiness on my own or I gave up on happiness. You decide.
I gave up.
Oh god.
Oh shush.
I think my friend gave me a copy for like my birthday once, and she's like the happiest person I know. So I was like, clearly this is
Aw.
working. So
That's
really
one
cute.
day I'll read it and learn.
and you
But-
have it. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. I remember I bought it in like my university bookstore because I think I was just excited to see a non-textbook, and I was like, "Ooh, mine."
Indulge.
Yeah.
Also, Allie says, "Hi, how are y'all doing? I'm doing great. Hello, thanks for coming to the sprint. Speaking of sprint, do we want to sprint?
Yeah.
For a
I'm
little bit.
actually gonna go and eat dinner, but thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, Steph. See ya.
Bye, Christine.
The sunglasses.
I'll probably see you soon.
I know. I was literally going to text you about that. Have you guys seen, not to interrupt, Steph, I know you're about to leave. You're hungry. Okay. But the trailer for the Royals, like with Kristen Stewart. Y'all know
Yes.
Oh, I haven't
Oh.
seen.
Yes.
Wait, is that the Princess Diana thing?
Yes. What is it called?
Oh, yeah.
It's called like Honeydew or Whisper something or something. It's
Those
like
are such
something like
different
that.
things. What?
Honeydew Whisper.
Yeah, like it's like actually that's probably not it. It's probably her literal last name from before she got married. I think that's actually what it is. Providence.
Diana.
Anyway, that's what I was gonna say, Steph, we should go see that movie this weekend.
Okay.
It's Spencer.
Is that her last name?
I guess.
That's what the
You know,
movie's called,
honeydew.
too.
Spencer.
Yeah, Honeydew Spencer.
Whisper.
Look it up in a thesaurus, Rachel. Jesus.
Why did you say honeydew?
You know,
It's a fruit.
I don't know. I got up at 4 a.m. today. I'm like, what is life?
Spencer.
Die. Spencer. Her English accent, y'all, is crazy.
You know that glow up from being Bella Swan to what she is now?
Yet she still does the same move. You know when Bella is at the mirror in Breaking Dawn part? Is it
Part what?
one at the mirror? And y'all, she's got the water and she's like sick, you know, and she's just like this. She's like, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like, actually, would it be from this side?
I don't think I know this.
Wow, I can't see the
He does
difference.
that in Spencer, and it's in the trailer. And y'all, the way I howled when I saw it.
She's like, I learned this one skill and I will never let it go.
Never.
Never.
You did it in Twilight, and you can never let it go.
I thought you were talking about the whole where she just holds her hair.
Yeah, she's always like
that too.
Man.
I just specifically remember because in Twilight she was like literally she was like sick, you know. So she was just like, and I'm like
creating angles.
Yeah, like so many angles.
Yeah, I wish I had these angles while I was sick. Just like I've never looked so like. Oh hi, I'm in front of the camera.
Vogue.
Yeah.
Anyway,
enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, go eat.
Thank you. I maybe will hop back into the chat. If you're still here.
Sometime soon.
Bye.
I'm gonna send y'all the thing. I'm gonna send you the trailer, so you know what I'm talking about.
Please do. I'm excited.
I just want to see the Breaking Dawn pose because I don't remember it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, if it's on Netflix, I'll try and find it tonight and send it. Spencer. I know I keep saying it like that, but her accent is so funny.
Is that how she sounds?
Yeah, hold on.
Like Spencer.
What is this? This is a commercial? Who's got ad-free YouTube? Monique.
An ad for YouTube?
Yeah, there's an ad. I was trying to see if this was the video. Let's see. It also looks so cool. It's by the same director who did Jackie.
Oh.
Yeah. So you know it's legit and it's true. Everything that they say in it.
100%.
There's a long... Oh, here it is. Wait, is this it? It showed her washing her hands, but it skipped the part where she went like this.
No. How could they cut such an iconic moment?
How could they? They're rude.
So rude.
This honestly is giving me Downton Abbey vibes. Anyway. Oh, Diana Spencer. Yes. Before she was in the fam.
What was her... What is the royal last name? Because I literally only it's just like Princess Diana, Prince Charles, the Queen. I don't know.
The
Do
Great?
they have a last?
I'm sure there is one.
It's probably like Williams or something.
Like legally, I'm sure they have a last name. Oh,
Wait,
Windsor?
I'll ask Google. Hold on.
Royal last name.
This face journey. What? That was so many faces.
It's still telling me her name the whole time. I just said, what is the
Queen's name?
Yeah, I don't want it to answer me again. Y'all, the amount of names this woman has. I said, what's her official name? He said, officially Queen Mary. I said, Google, don't ask for this. Dude.
Isn't it Windsor?
Yeah, it's Windsor.
Okay, great.
Windsor, okay.
The titles on her. Bless her. Oh, dang it.
Mountbatten Windsor.
What a name.
The royal family's official surname is Windsor, which was decreed by King George V in 1917. However, Queen Elizabeth II made a small amendment when she became monarch. What was the amendment?
To hyphenate?
You don't have to say her whole name.
Yeah.
It's like, just call me the Queen. Enough.
The Queen Mary. Mary Alexandra something. I don't even know the whole thing because he was really saying a lot.
Wow.
Well, before that point, they did not have a last name.
Oh my God.
And they literally only signed themselves with their first name. Or it would be like George V or whatever.
And they do the little signature with an R, right? To be like
royal.
Queen, like reigning queen,
yeah.
right? It's a thing.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
So. probably.
It's something I had to Google at some point, and it's just like stuck around in my brain.
Now I know for a fact I saw this on the dang trailer and I can't find it on YouTube. I'm gonna have to send it later. This is crazy. Kristen Stewart, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Anyway. Do you guys want to spray again? Or are we wrapping up? What's the tea?
Let's spray a little bit before we wrap.
I could do another.
How long have you guys been going?
We started at a little bit after 8. Yeah. So we'll just do like maybe like a little quick sprint, wrap things up, and say goodnight.
Cool.
Sounds good.
If anybody has any more knowledge about a queen, let us know.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna read, I think, this sprint.
Oh, what you reading?
Oh, what am I reading?
Is it Visions? Oh, Vengeful.
Thoughts? Yep.
I started. I'm on page 28.
Wait,
I'm excited.
What did you think of Vicious?
Did you finish it already?
No.
Not to call you out or anything.
No, I'm on like page 30 or something.
Okay, so the beginning was so slow. I was ready to DNF it. And then I said, look, Christine, you cannot be that person. Okay, you really can't. That doesn't give a book a chance. Okay, plenty of people like this book. If you can get through We Hunt the Flame, you can get through Vicious. Okay, so then I kept going and I said, I tried to figure out the mystery. This kept me involved. It kept me involved in the plot. And then it started getting better. And I was like, okay, I can get behind this. I like where this is going. And, you know, I liked points that were made throughout to be vague.
Okay.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah, I definitely tabbed a little bit. It's Monique's book, so I didn't go crazy, but I definitely tabbed the good stuff. And I think there were some really good points to be made about just villains and POVs and kind of like who really is the villain.
Yeah, well, the beginning, like, not like acknowledgement thingy, but like it's not even like the dedication, but there's just a little quote.
Yeah, right before.
Yeah, and she's just like, it's a quote from somebody, but they're like, it's not about good versus evil, it's about bad versus worse.
Yeah,
like that.
Like the lesser of two evils, essentially. And I really liked kind of like that. I guess, honestly, she has a lot of that imagery throughout the book. It's kind of like, it's not necessarily good versus evil like people say that it should be. She's basically just saying, like, you know, there's always a bad guy, and there could be multiples. We all do bad things. We're all villains, I think.
Oh, I like that. I'm actually really excited to read this, especially because it was recently one of my friend's birthdays, and I was at a bookstore, and I was like, obviously I'm going to get her a book, but also I hope she reads. So I got her Vicious, and she was like, I have not like read in so long, and I went through this book so quickly. And she was just like reading it at such a fast pace. She was like, I love this so much. Oh my God, if you have any other book recommendations, let me know. And I was like, what do you like? Fantasy? Okay. And I gave her like 12 recommendations while I was at a party. It was the party that I was like,
oh yeah, the
cauldron. The cauldron. And I was sitting there like, Priory of the Orange Tree, City of Brass. You have to read, like every single like fantasy that I was like, this is good. I like this.
You know, it does do the same thing as Addie too, the time jumps. So if somebody's like into that, then
maybe they'll like Addie.
Yeah, I mean, and it bothered me at first because I was like, what's happening? But then I was like, I need to stop being a stickler, okay? Plenty of books do this. I'm just very not liking VE right now. Because my
problem is, if you compare it to Addie, then all of a sudden you'll be like, well, I don't like this.
Oh.
If you compare it to something that you do like that does the same thing, then you'll be like, okay, it could be okay.
Honestly, I think it was way better than Addie LaRue. Like, way better.
That's very good news.
Way better. Yeah, but honestly, I think it's because she tried to make... Never mind. I'm about to be doing spoilers. I'm about to just tell everybody the plot of every book ever. Anyway.
That's Sunday.
Yeah, I was like, let me just shut up. Anyway, but yeah. Back to Vengeful. I'm having a good time. I know everybody hates this one because they're like, oh, it's not, the two guys from the first one. It's like multiple POVs.
Oh.
But it started off on a good note. I was like, y'all really dropped me into this plot setting. This is where we're going? Okay,
Spicy.
I can get behind this. So is it because I'm into, crime lords? I don't know. I don't know.
It
But
could
it's a
be.
fun time. I mean, I think it contributes for sure.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm hopefully going to be able to read. I was saying this earlier on the sprint, but I'm hopefully going to be able to read basically the entire thing between, now and the live show. But I'm going away on a little weekend trip, and I'll be back on Sunday for the show and everything. But the whole trip, I'm just going to be like, thanks for coming, everybody, but I have some reading to do. So.
Well, your friend's not wrong. I mean, it's a fast read, I would say.
That's good.
Like I read it at work today, like in between takes. So
Okay.
it was like pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Well, I'm not driving, so hopefully that'll be my.
Oh yeah, that'll be perfect.
That helps.
Anyway, do we want to? Oh God, do we want to jump into a sprint before we end it for the night?
Let's do it.
I don't know how. God, I don't know how long we want to do a sprint for. My thing is not. But maybe we can do. Maybe we'll do until the 10 after.
Yeah,
that works.
So it's like almost 30 minutes, not exactly, but kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do that, and we will see you then. Oops, this print's over.
Got some good reading in.
Nice. I was like finishing up a page and I was like, oh my God, am I going to have enough time? And I was like, oh no, it's Rachel. We'll be fine.
See, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it all works out in the end.
Yeah. You want to share what you're working on?
Yeah, I am like pretty set up for the month now, which is great. So I forgot I can turn it this way, so I'll do this way.
Oh, you're all in larger screen.
Yeah, make me big. So there's that page we saw. I just finished writing the books for different readathons I'm doing this month. I'm finally going to read Six of Crows.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, it's a really big deal. I'm excited for me too. And that's the ridiculous TBR that I won't finish for the month, but it's all there.
I love how you wrote that out with the stars underneath.
Yeah, it helps me keep track because like I'll fill in the stars with my rating and then I can see like, oh, there's everything I wanted to read and here's what I actually read because I filled out a rating.
There we go.
I like that.
And then I don't have to do a wrap-up page because it's like all together.
That's perfect, honestly.
And then I set up my little like tracker. The days go down the side, and then I just, which way is that facing? That way. This will be my November Shakespeare play, but I don't have it next to me, so I have no idea how many scenes are in it. So I just kind of did my little key and left it there.
But, cool.
Oh, I love it. Cool.
Yeah, I don't do like non-bookish stuff. I don't know how you guys have the stamina. Like, this is strictly my reading life. I cannot do everything else.
The stamina. Yeah.
It definitely takes a lot to record all that.
It does. I made my habit and my mood trackers, so not really booky, but yeah. Hang on.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So
that looks cool.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Whoops, down here, because this is supposed to be for me, like, exercising kind of. So like every time I do like an exercise I have like a goal of like 12 a month. So normally I would like color it in. So maybe that's what I'll end up doing. But yeah, because last time I had like a constellation thing and it was supposed to be like, you know, draw a star and then draw a star and then draw a star and it would add up to like 12, but then I ended up only exercising like 8 times or something. Maybe. So that little constellation thing got really short really fast by accident.
Yeah, exercising is definitely on my mood trackers too. My habit trackers too. Yeah. But do I do it?
It's a lot. You gotta make it all work, you know.
Oh yeah.
Gotta find time. That's the major issue in all things.
Yeah. But the good news is I only have 3.5 hours left of The Keeper of Night.
Oh my god, how are you liking it?
So I was saying this earlier. I think it's fine, but I don't understand the whole like 5-star craze over it personally. I think there's like some interesting stuff going on, but I always find every time I like highly anticipate something, or if I get something through like NetGalley, I feel like the majority of the time that I actually like read those things through NetGalley. This is such a weird like connection. Like this is not an actual thing. But I'm just saying, I feel like whenever I get a NetGalley book and then I actually read that NetGalley book, it's usually always like a 3-star. Like it's usually not like insane and like so good and like so fantastic and I can't stop talking about it. Yeah. For the most part, they're usually like 3 stars. Granted, I don't read that much off of NetGalley, so it's not like there's a real correlation causation there. It's just that like it just so happens I often am not reading like the best bangers because I'm not like. Usually, I'm not receiving the best bangers because my rating is not that good.
I understand that, though. Yeah. I feel like that sometimes with NetGalley. Like, sometimes I'll have a really good month, and then other times I'm like, what is this trash? Like, there was one from this past month, I think, that I thought was going to be, The Year of the Reaper. I was so excited for this book, y'all. I think I gave it a 3.
What does that one look like?
It sounds familiar.
It's like a guy on the front who's like a statue, but the whole time, the thing that got me is I thought the statue was of a girl. So I thought the whole story was about a girl.
Oh my god.
Then I realized it looks so cool, but it just, it was fine.
It looks cool, but it isn't.
Right.
Oh wait, this one?
And yes, that's it.
Whoa.
And they called it a fantasy. And y'all, it's a disservice.
That does look like a girl.
Yeah, it looks like a girl. And like whatever, your cover doesn't have to be, I guess, exactly what it is.
No.
But y'all, when
It
they say
helps.
this is a fantasy, when I tell y'all that they should be calling this a paranormal
Contemporary-ish. Not contemporary, but like
contemporary, yeah, that's what it needs to be. They
Ooh.
have like one little paranormal thing. And I said, this is the fantasy aspect.
That's not
Oh
nice.
no. Oh no. Like,
Do you
I don't
think-
think fantasy readers would like that book.
do you think that you enjoyed it less because you thought it was a fantasy?
No, because once I figured out that it wasn't going to be that way, I was like upset in the beginning. I was like, oh my God, this is not it. But then once I got over that, I was like, oh, this is a pretty good story. Like, the characters are what saved it. Like, the main character, Cat, I think his name's Cassia.
Yeah.
He saved it for me because he was funny and, whatever. But then the ending, I was like, what? And it's a standalone. So I don't know. It was just really crazy.
No.
But my question to you, though, Rachel, was, did you end up reading Iron Widow?
It's on my TBR for the month.
Okay, that's the one that I need to know if you hated it or not, because
Yeah, because I know you didn't enjoy that one very much, and a lot of
that's
people are like 5 stars.
Yeah.
It's so good.
people are like crazy about that book, and I'm like,
Oh man, polarizing opinions.
yeah. I'm like,
Hashtag fantasy.
I'm like, but it's not good though. I don't understand
No.
why y'all like it. Anyway,
Oh man.
But-
I got the audiobook for it through my library,
mhm.
which is like I had the NetGalley arc because I was lucky enough to actually get that one, but I didn't read it, so I'll
It's
read
okay.
it this one.
You don't need to read it. Let me tell you,
Well,
She's gonna.
it's fine. The Keeper of Night is definitely its own thing.
in a good
like,
way or a bad way?
I mean, I liked it, but is it a typical fantasy I would pick up? No. It's like an epic tale. Like, it's like a story. It would be like if they wrote Beowulf, but like in the modern days and made it, about a woman who's half British, half Japanese.
I don't know anything about Beowulf, but I feel like it just reads like very young. And I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's
gonna
like
be
not very deep.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. Like okay, the premise is there is a girl who is a Shinigami, which is like a reaper of death, but because she half Japanese, half British,
Mm-hmm.
I think. I know she's half Japanese, and I believe she's half British because that's where she grew up.
Yeah.
She ends up going on a quest with her brother to Japan, and everybody there is like, you're not really Japanese, and you're also not really a reaper because you're like, you're only half, so you're not this. Which is like a relatable enough thing to be like, okay, like, obviously there's some xenophobia here, and she feels like an outsider, and everyone's like, outsider, and she's like, stop calling me that. And then she meets a hot guy who is also a reaper, and she's like, ooh. And I feel like that's everything that's happened so far. She also
Wait, how far are you at?
I'm like 70% through it. So like other things have happened because like, okay, she met someone who was like, can you go kill some other people for me? And she's like, okay, I'll do whatever it takes. And so she's been doing that. But I don't know. I don't feel like invested at all.
I can't say not a word. You have so much left to go.
Really? I only have 3.5 hours left.
Yeah, but a lot happens in the end.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think what I mean by like an epic tale is like it's kind of like the Iliad, right? Or the Odyssey, or like any kind of like thing written like that, where you've got these characters that go on a quest and they go through kind of like these trials and like things that they have to do. And then there comes a point when, they either prevail or they don't. And that's what the Keeper of Night reminded me of. And I think people who are like, they like that kind of storytelling, I think they would really like it. especially since it has like the Japanese lore in it. To me, it felt like basically like the Japanese version of an epic poem almost, because it was very like not necessarily like lyrical, but that's kind of the vibe that I got from it. And once I kind of realized that about it, it like made the rating go up, because it's not character based or anything like that. Like you don't fall in love with the characters, but they do certain things at points that you're like, yeah, man. You know, it's like it's like with the Trojan horse going into the freaking battle, you know, you're like, yes, you thought of that thing.
Okay. Well, I'm listening on 3 times speed, so I'll be there in an hour.
You're probably gonna hate the ending, honestly, but I was like, what is happening? Anyway,
Oh, God.
it was
Well,
bananas.
I'll text you regardless, whether it's
Yeah.
a 4.5 or a 2-star. We'll see.
Yeah. I also really liked how kind of like the world was too. I think I really enjoyed that. Just kind of like that dark, because there's a lot of retellings right now about Hades and Persephone, and it's all like, you know, shits and giggles. But like in this story, the underworld is truly like a horrific place. It's like darkness, and you can get lost there forever and never be found. And that was so creepy to me. I was like, what? Nobody wants to be marrying anybody down here.
Hello.
I am not eating anything down there. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's interesting because I actually just finished reading No Gods, No Monsters because I know you loved that so much.
Yeah, and you didn't like it, huh?
No, I did. I gave it 4 stars. But I feel like it's such a like difference because that one is very I feel like lyrical isn't the right word, but it's always the word I reach for, where it's just like it's very
descriptive
and descriptive.
Yeah.
In a positive way,
Mhm.
where it's not really like describing something in a flowery way, but it is describing something in a more vague, hand wavy way.
Yeah.
But something that you as a human can be like, I know what you're talking about.
Right. It's like almost like frou-frou, but you're
Yeah,
like,
it's like
oh.
it's not like I felt sad. It's like I felt
Right.
this deep aching in my chest, like something was missing, and you're like, yeah, I
Mhm.
know what that means. Okay, so you were sad. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So like Cadwell Turnbull has that way of writing about stuff, and like I had read The Lesson by him, and I didn't dislike it, but I was really confused. So I just kind of felt like this was good, but I don't really understand everything that happened. And partly I think it's because his writing is very difficult to like wrap your brain around by audio, which of course is my
Yes.
doing stuff.
Yes.
So I liked No Gods, No Monsters, but I definitely feel like I need a physical copy to like actually understand everything, because I kept rewinding things and being like, oh, okay. But I feel like I could like flip back, because especially with like sci-fi, like alternate worlds.
Yeah, like the time jumps and kind of like the alternate things that were happening. Yeah, that can be. I read it on ebook and it was confusing to me. I was like, I need this. I like ordered the book after I read it because I was like, I need this so that I can go back and reread it and then tab it and then understand what I just read. But like, I know it's good, you know? So anyway.
Yeah. But it's just like the whiplash, I guess, of like going from that to this.
Yeah, on
it's
audio.
Like more simple.
That might be why you're not liking The Keeper of Night.
Maybe. I guess it depends. Like sometimes I really do like sinking into those like kind of YA worlds that are still dark and stuff. I guess it like sort of reminds me of like Warcross by Marie Lu, just because there's like a girl who's like, I don't fit in. And there's like some hot guy who's like, I know everything.
But I could be your prince.
Even though they have like the complete opposite personalities, I'm still just like, oh.
I need you to keep reading, please. Can you just keep reading so that you can get over this feeling that you've got right now?
Okay, I'll text you whenever I get there. But on to Julia. Somebody wants to know what play you're doing.
Wait, do you know or no?
What? Oh, for the thing I started?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's Troilus and Cressida, which is a tragedy.
Aren't they all, though?
No.
Almost?
No, I have to read this, The Merry Wives of Windsor, which is literally, I think, about like, I have not read this yet, so I don't know, but I'm like 90% certain there's a scene where a man is trying to escape from a jealous husband, and so he like dresses as a woman and then like gets beat up dressed as a woman as he runs out of the house. So foolishness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I think it's about a character who's been in other plays, except those plays were not comedies, and I hated him. So I'm very confused what he's doing in this play. And
This is his side story. This is his little side quest.
I mean, literally, it was the weirdest thing because he was like the goofball character in those plays, but they were history plays. And then like the epilogue was like, wow, what a bummer, huh? But that Falstaff, he was a goofy guy. I'll write another play about him. And I was like, why is this in the play? Like, I hate it
He was
here.
a crazy cat.
Yeah, it was so weird.
He'll pull his tail.
But you know, he followed through. Respect.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But I'm more looking forward to Troilus and Cressida because that's like in the same vein of like the Odyssey and stuff. It's literally what, Greek, Roman? I don't know what they are. One
Greek,
of those.
yeah.
Is it both?
What?
Is it Greek or Roman? Well, because it's like Greek tragedies and stuff, but like
the Odyssey is
the
Greek.
same. But
I
like
don't know
the
what
gods
Troilus
that they
and
always
Cressida
talk about, like the Greek gods, they also are like the same.
Right. They just have different names.
Yeah.
So I assume that like the Romans also had similar like
okay.
like specifically the Odyssey and stuff is Greek, but I assume like
Troilus and Cressida is about the Trojan War, so it is Greek.
Stuff.
I don't
I mean,
know
it's
many
not Greek,
like
it's British,
Roman stories. I just realized.
Wait, what?
Like Gladiator? Is that wrong?
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like we're like, oh, the Odyssey, the Iliad, but like, do I know a single Roman epic story?
Because Greece exists and the Roman Empire was defeated.
Right?
Or at least that's my theory.
But like, what about before that? They didn't write nothing down?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense, does it? The Romans
really
literally
doesn't.
created so many things that would not make sense if they didn't have like at least one work in this day and age. I'm having a history moment here. I'm like, am I crazy? I feel like I'm gonna look that up and
I know, I'm already Googling.
The search history is like that one pose Bella Swan did in Breakdown. And then the next one is, what did the Romans do though?
Yeah, like what do they do though?
The Aeneid is Roman.
Wait, what?
The Aeneid.
The what?
Virgil. Anything Virgil wrote is Roman.
Okay.
Okay.
Roman, old.
I'm literally looking it up right now. I'm like, what can I read that's Roman? I think I'm seriously going to add this to my TBR next month. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Wait, what did you type into Google?
I searched famous Roman writing.
There we go. That's what I needed. I was literally typing Romans ?
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Where did it just go? Ovid's Metamorphoses.
Oh, Metamorphoses, yeah.
Oh, it's spelled out.
A wonderful collection of legendary stories and myths, often involving transformation.
Hence the title.
This one's famous in theory. Wait, this is from Ovid, right?
Yeah.
I think I literally have this book right there.
You own a Roman classic?
Oh my God. What?
She did it.
I need to add it to my collection.
An intellectual.
I think I actually have a whole bunch.
Like, I'm a heathen. Okay. What is this stack?
Stop.
I do have a bunch because I lent a bunch of books to my aunt, and my aunt like came to stay with us. She lives in Georgia, so she's had my books for years, and then eventually I was like, "Are you reading those?" And she was like, "No," and I was like, "Can I have them back?" So they were books from when I took a Greek and Roman mythology course. So I should know this better, but I have all of these, which are both Greek and Roman. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
best one is this one, which looks like a big comic book. It has beautiful deckled edges.
Yes.
And
that's
it
fun.
literally
Seen
looks
that
like
one.
a comic book on the outside.
I love that.
Sadly, not on the inside.
It's not the same on the inside, but it's just a bunch of like short little things about like, look, it's about Narcissus
I like that.
and everything. So
Is that one of those like Penguin Deluxe editions?
it is, yes. It was also required reading for the course.
They're the most beautiful books. I love all of those.
Yeah, super cool. Oh my god, look at Artemis. Look at the Minotaur.
I was about to say, this was
Ooh.
like before Lore Olympus, huh?
Her little moon circlet. I love that.
Aw.
That's cute.
Anyway, if anybody wants to read any myths, not that like now is the time particularly, but
You never know.
good time.
It could be.
It
Could
could.
be the time.
This is about Vengeful. Marcella is one of my favorite characters ever.
Marcella is pretty dang cool. That's like the other POV in Vengeful.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I guess not the other. It's like literally the beginning. Like it's literally Marcella's story. And I think that's why people are like, oh, I thought this was going to be about like anyone else.
A continuation of like.
Right. Yeah. But I think this is the vibe that I'm getting. Because you guys, she is going to make it a trilogy and maybe a series. But it's called The Villains. So I think what she's doing is she created a world where these things exist.
And then she's like, look, more villains.
More villains. Yes!
Oh my god.
So I was like, okay, so that one story is done. Now we're moving on
That makes sense.
to this. Yeah. And which I'm okay with because she just comes out of the woodwork being such a baddie. I'm like, okay, girl, do your thing.
I need to meet her.
Kill him. Kill him. Anyway.
I got distracted because Taylor Swift is announcing something on GMA tomorrow.
Is she?
What? She announced you. She didn't tell you.
I have no idea.
Yeah, is that the announcement?
Yeah, like
The
what?
announcement is
Yeah.
I will be on GMA tomorrow.
She's like, I'm going to be on GMA announcing something really cool for an announcement. To announce to you guys.
Natraset, are you talking about the Keeper of Night? Let me know. Having read and loved it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is definitely the Keeper of Night.
I hope I don't hate the ending.
I don't know, dude. You could go either way. You could go either way because it depends on how invested you are in the story. I really like the end.
Okay.
But,
How
you know,
how invested were you 70% of the way through it?
I was about where you are. I was like, this is a 3, bro.
Okay.
This is a
Interesting.
3. And it was really sad.
The last 3 hours jumped it from a 3 to a 4.5?
Whoa.
Okay, look, I'm interested. I'm interested.
I mean, I don't know if that's what you're going to do, but I don't think you'll hate it. Unless you do, you know? Like, you could really go either way, I think.
It could be any. Alan
really
from
could.
Library of Alexandria would know all about Alan.
I will ask him. You're right. He would know. He'll give me 20,000 books, and I'll be like,
Ask him
please.
for Rex.
Sir, just one. It will do. Yeah, because is Red out, the new thing?
Red's coming out sometime in November, like next week or so.
It's soon.
Okay, so that's got to be the announcement then.
But we already know it's coming.
It could be like some extra, like, see,
Okay,
Allie saying it could be
single.
like the Long Pond recordings where she like does like a Netflix special of
Yeah.
the new album.
Oh my god, it's coming out on my mom's birthday. How cute.
Oh, wow. It was
Happy birthday to your
Happy
mom.
birthday, Mom. You get to listen to Taylor Swift with me.
Yeah.
You're
I love
welcome.
it, I'm sure.
Folklore came out on my birthday, and I was like, "Yay!"
That's
So
sweet.
That
it is the
amazing.
most depressing album, or it was the most
That's
depressing
sweet.
album to date
But
at the
it's-
moment.
I
But
think
I
it's
was
got
like-
some bangers.
No, it's a good album. It's a great album, but it's just
Yeah.
also very sad. Every time I listened to it, I was like, I'm so sad all the time. The problem was I listened to Folklore and Evermore only, and I read On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, which is a very depressing book. And then after that, I read Pizza Girl, which is also a very depressing book.
This is not this is not it.
Did you like Pizza Girl?
I did. I gave it like 4 stars, but it was the kind of book where I was like, I don't know how to recommend this to people because this made me depressed. Yeah. Like, I thought I was gonna enjoy it because she's such an unlikable protagonist, and like it seems like maybe it's like a sapphic, like kind of love story of obsession where it's like, you know, not healthy but interesting to read about. Where I was like, okay, this will be cool, but I feel like I related a little bit too much with some of her flaws. And then things like really like went downhill with her family, and all these people were like, "We care about you, but you're destructive." And I was like, "Okay, you're very bad. Like, stop it.
Stop, please, God." That's the kind of book where you're just like, if you want to be sad, read this book.
Sometimes you want that, you know.
A lot of people like to read like that, like the
Little Life.
One, yeah, The Little Life. Okay, another one.
That's
My Dark Vanessa.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We know what those books are. Do we read them? No. But I will recommend it to you psychos. So
choose happiness. We try to choose happiness. It's like I'm always so tempted because people are like, it's so good. But then I think about like how sad I would be, and I'm like, I just don't think I want to do that.
I don't read books
just to watch a spoilery review. That usually gets me satisfied.
Exactly.
You know? There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like then I get all the drama without the trauma.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
I know what happened, but I don't have to feel it. I don't have to experience the pain.
Yeah. So. I don't want to cry and not be able to do things for a month.
No.
Thank you very much.
It's so bad. Yeah, I couldn't even rate On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous because I was like, every time I think about it, I just get more sad. I can't. It's not even like I was like, this is like this one sad thing happened in the book. It was just like the writing and the narration was so depressing and somber. It just made me like, oh, okay.
I can't handle it. I'd be like, I'm a wuss. Just tap me out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. It was rough. It was rough. By the way, it comes out on the 12th, and 1989 Taylor's version, I feel, is the announcement. Could be. Some people think it could be a tour.
That would be exciting.
That would be very
That would make a lot of sense.
I'd be worthy of a big announcement.
Yeah.
I would be very excited for that. But I do think now that we are, you know, at the end of the comments, we've had our chat, we've done a lot of bullet journaling. It might be time to call it a night. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream, for bullet journaling along with us. We love just like, you know, going live and chatting and everything, but also I hope that this was a little bit productive for you as well. That you got some reading done, you got some, you know, whatever it is that you're doing at home. Also, I do have links to everybody who was on this live show, including Steph, who is not here right now, but was here earlier. Everybody is linked in the description, so please go ahead and click those little links and make sure that you have like open one in each tab, and then click the big red subscribe button. Make sure you go like, you know, watch some videos, leave some likes, like show some love. And we will be back to do Bujo Babes Sprints again in December at some point. So keep an eye out for that. And in the meantime, we will see you on the next live, the next thing, wherever that may be.